Hi everybody, it's Nikki, and I am here today to do two things. I was forgetting even as I was saying it, so that's weird. I'm going to give an April wrap-up of the books I read, which are right here, and I'm going to do my May TBR. I think it might be too much, but I'm doing 5 read-a-thons, so I thought I might as well try to push myself. So first, let's do my wrap-up. I have read 4 books, not a lot. On Goodreads, I'm 12 books behind schedule of reading 100 books in a year, so that's fun. My mom has 11 books. She reads like a beast, though. First up, I read Dark Whispers, the Unicorn Chronicles. Apologies for stumbling there. Book 3. Apparently, these are all out of print, so I bought this from Earth Books as soon as I saw it. I really liked it. It's for YA, and it's probably even like middle grade, but I don't care. It's really fun. I liked it. I had the very first book, and I read it, and I got the second book, and I never read that, and then I was like, I should read all these books that I've never read when I was a kid, and then I couldn't find the first book, so I bought it off Thrift Books, I reread it, and the second one was like, oh, well now I have to know what happens, so, and again, I have to know what happens in part 4, I have to know. I'm so mad they're out of print. I should put them back in print. I'd buy it. Next, I have The Cuckoos Calling, the first book in the Cormoran Strike universe. I like it. I will probably read another one. I saw some of the TV show first, but not all of it. So, yeah. I would like to watch the rest of the TV show, because I love that guy. He was Athos on the Musketeers. I love him so much. Next, I read Dragon Champion. It was really good. I think I said in the last booktube video I did, I love dragons. So, and some dragon books aren't great, but this was really good. It's part of a series. Again, there's like 5? 6? I don't know. But yeah, again, I'm gonna have to pick up the rest of those to find out what happens. And finally, I read The Leopard. It was okay. There was some stuff happening in The Snowman that I wanted to know about, that somebody said they sort of talked about in here, and they never did. But, you know, it was a good book. It was a good mystery. There were twists and turns I didn't see coming. But I'm not very good at mysteries. Like, if I ever read an Agatha Christie, I would probably not know who did it until, like, Poirot or Miss Marple told you or whatever. So, yeah, because, like, in The Snowman, I didn't get a connection, and my mom did. But then she's read about 1 million mystery books probably, so she's actually really, really good at picking up on clues and stuff. So yeah, those are the 4 books I read in April. Hopefully the read-a-thons I'm doing will in fact make me read more books, if not all of these. Okay. So I made a list so I didn't forget. Let's see. The first read-a-thon. Well, most of these are for the whole month, which I thought would be better. But the first read-a-thon, I got the information here somewhere. Okay, yeah. The first read-a-thon I'll talk about is AYearAThon. It goes from the 6th to the 12th of May, and it's a week-long read-a-thon every month with a different theme. And this month's theme is to finish and catch up on a series. To finish or catch up on a series or a book. And I decided to finish... Oh, that's not one. Sorry. Oh my, I have a lot of books, so they're all off camera. I've decided to finish this book by Sharon K. Penman, When Christ and His Saints Slept. It is a historical, fictional novel about Empress Margaret and King Stephen and their fight over England. And it has Henry II come in at the end with, how can I forget her name? I love her. Eleanor of Aquitaine. So it's the lead up to the Plantagenet bullshit that happens, which is always fun. And I've gotten about, I'm on page 320. I just sort of lost interest, even though I love the subject, so hopefully I can finish it within the week. And let's see, the next one is Moody May, which is part of Books and Munches, and it is just read books you are in the mood to read, which I thought was great because I have two. Let me get them out here. They're all over the place. The first is The Lies of Locke Lamora. I bought this a while ago. Thrift Books, not sponsored, but a great website. And then I am on /r fantasy and /r books on Reddit. I'll link those below. And quite a number of people have kept recommending it. So I'm like, I have it, I should read it, I want to read it, it sounds fun. And the next book for Moody May is Shewolves, the women who ruled England before Elizabeth. Look, I love history. I love Elizabeth I, but I would really like to know more about the women who came before her, because, let's be honest, if your name is Mary or Jane Grey, you probably got shit upon by the Elizabethan government. So, yes, this will be fun. It's got pictures. Oh, there we go. I love pictures like this. Oh my gosh. And I think they talk about mod in here as well. So that'll go great with the other book. Love it, love it, love it. Next we have Mythical May. Where is that? Excuse me. And it is just a month-long mythology-inspired read-a-thon. Now the ones I picked for these, they're not necessarily mythology, but I did my best with the books I have. The first one, and there's challenges, and the first, oh god, some of these books are big. Challenge is A Myths Retold, Read a Retelling, and I have picked The Map of the Sky, which is part of a trilogy. Sequel for The Map of Time, which was about H.G. Wells and the Time Machine. This one is about H.G. Wells' The War of the Worlds. So it's like a retelling of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds, but like it really happens or something, because that's kind of what The Map of Time was about, but it's a retelling. I'm going to count it as a retelling. And then I have a lot of books, but not a lot of books that fit these things. Battling Beasts, read a book over 500 pages. This is Here Be Dragons, also by Sharon K. Penman. It is, if I can find it, over 700 pages. so I'm pretty sure that counts. And it is about 13th century England and Wales. I think it is I think it's King John Plantagenet. You know, the one who did the signing of the Magna Carta. I think. There's a couple King Johns and I can never remember them. Next is a collection of myths. Read an anthology or short story collection. I don't really have anything like that except for this, The Essential Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe. I love Edgar Allan Poe. He basically invented mystery fiction, and he wrote The Raven and The Cask of Amontillado and all those amazing, amazing things, and he was just a depressed man, and he died in like mysterious circumstances because he ended up in Boston and he wasn't from Boston or something. Oh, Baltimore, sorry. And he was discovered delirious and nearly unconscious, and nobody knows why, because he was a drunk, I think, but I think he'd cleaned up his act because he just got married. The next one is Creation Myths. Read a historical book or an older backlist title has been out in country for more than 5 years in any country. Hang on. The book I'm reading is... Where did the other one go? Is Anne of Avonlea. I actually have Anne of Green Gables for another read-a-thon, so I'll read them in order. I'm pretty sure I read both of these a while ago, but I don't remember anything about it. So I thought, I'll give them a try. And the final one for Mythical May is Gift of the Gods. Read a book where magic is a feature. And I have picked World of Warcraft, Thrall, Twilight of the Aspects. He's a shaman, that's magic. Oh. It's also from Thrift Books, so I just found the thing in there. Get rid of that. There's mages, there's dragons involved. If that's not magic, I don't know what is. So there's that one. Oh, there's so many more to do. Okay, the next is... Let me just get all the rest of these books out. There's not that many. If I stack them up correctly. Oh no! Books falling down everywhere! This is what happens when you don't have proper book things. Shelves things, whatever. The next is a read-a-thon, which is to help thin out your TBR. Excuse me. The first challenge, there's 5 challenges, and the first one is read a book that you put on a previous read-a-thon. Excuse me. This is my first one, so I went back to the previous one. And it said to pick a book with, there's a challenge there that has flowers on the cover. So I have picked The Poison Garden. It is an Elizabeth I mystery. It has Elizabeth in it, obviously. And the princess must find a brilliant, powerfully connected killer before the killer finds her. So Elizabeth herself is the mystery solver. Love it. That goes there. So that's flowers on the cover. Next is Read a Thin book. I don't have a lot of thin books, but I do have Nancy Drew and the Fox Hunt Mystery. I bought not only these, but the hardback ones. I love the hardback ones. I gotta finish collecting those. when I was a kid. Never got around to reading them, but as you can see, it is a thin book, so it counts. Next is read a book that was gifted to you or a book that you got from a subscription box. I don't have a book subscription box. I want to, but I just don't have the money at the moment. So I am going to read a book that was bought for me for Christmas, I believe. J.R.R. Tolkien, Book of Lost Tales, Volume 1. I was actually going to use this for my thin book until I remembered Nancy over there, so that'll be great. I love Tolkien, Lord of the Rings. Oh, okay. Hopefully that worked. It just froze for some reason. But I love Tolkien and Lord of the Rings, and The Hobbit, and I want to know more about the wider world of Middle-earth. The next one is read a diverse book, and I've got, it's a kid's book again, but I've got Titan AE, Akima's story. I love this movie. I bought this one and the other one about, is it Caleb? The boy. And that was good. So I picked this one. It's maybe not like super diverse, but it fit this thing that I needed. I have other diverse, I guess I do have other diverse books, but some of these books are really big, and this will help thin out my TBR, and then I can give it to someone who will appreciate it. Next is read a book that is spring themed or has flowers on the cup. No? Spring themed. Was it? Okay. Oh, here it is. I've got them all confused. I have so many. It's, nope, not that one. So many books. Snobbery with Violence. It is a murder mystery as Lady Rose Summer debuts into high society. I don't know when people debut, but I imagine it would be spring or summer since it's like a new season. Hopefully I'm right. Otherwise I failed that challenge. And finally, we have the Lost-a-thon. Oh, I'm losing my voice here. Which is, it's basically, it's not like read-a-thon, but it is helping you go through the books you already own. And you get to create your own personal reading shelf with 5 challenges. And I have picked, I know what I picked, but I don't know which order it is. Oh, okay. I think I do. No, I just wrote down the title, not where they fit. I have and I'll link all of these down below. So if you want to, you can look at them and do it. What did I pick? Okay. Well, it doesn't matter, I suppose. I've picked, maybe it's, okay, I know which one it is. I've picked, a new to me author, Alison Weir, and this is The Life of Elizabeth I. I told you I love her. I probably already know everything this book has to tell me, but I don't care. I love her. Oh. I have, is it outside of my comfort zone? What would that be? Out of the 4 I picked. It must be this one, but I don't know why. It's The Sun and Splendor by Sharon K. Penman, which is about Richard III. I don't know why this is outside my comfort zone. But I don't think it's... Where's that? Oh no, I know what it is. It's Sloth, longest owned book. 936 pages. So I'm just not even doing them in a... I'm not gonna get bingo is basically what's happening here. But I don't care. They didn't say I had to do it in any order. I don't like following rules anyway. Free Space is Anne of Green Gables. Like I said, of Anne of Avonlea, I've had it for a while and I should reread it and either get rid of them or buy the rest of them, because there's like what? That's not in the... Oh god, there's a lot. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I gotta make a decision. Next is thriller or mystery, which I have a lot of, and that is Death at Wintwater Court. And it is about Daisy Dalrymple. I assume... Oh yeah, 1923. And she solves a mystery. I love historical mysteries so much. And finally, we have... This is another mystery, but I think it might also be a romance. It's either romance or No Time for Romance. I'm not 100% sure, but it is Hallow Murdered, a Jane Lawless mystery, and it could also count for book in a series. It's about a lesbian sleuth, so that is right up my alley. This is not historical. I think this is contemporary. Or contemporary to 1989, when I was 4. So, yeah, that is a lot of books. Let's see how many books that is. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18! I don't know if I can read all of them, but I'm gonna try. I don't have to read the AYearAthon until that week, so hopefully I can get some of the smaller books out of the way. Yeah. So that was fun. That was a lot of books, a lot of me not knowing what I was doing, as per usual. But I'll figure this stuff out eventually, and if not, I just make shitty YouTube videos. Oh well. Okay. That's it. That's all I have to say. I need to drink some water. My throat is dying. Bye everybody. Bye.